Hello, my pretties, and welcome to another Yarny video. We have something epic planned for the yarn enthusiasts like myself. We are going to be looking at two yarn companies today. Both seem exciting, but one rather magical. Both shops will be linked down below if you're interested. The first one we're going to look at today here is the Mountaintop yarn, and they had so many colorway options. I just couldn't decide honestly. But they not only have hand-dyed yarn available, they have gorgeous patterns, knit, crochet, supplies, and mystery bags I may have to try someday. Second, we are looking at yarn from Crow and Crescent Yarn, and oh my god, they supply beautiful hand-dyed yarn, even yarn kits, patterns, and accessories, but a little something special once a month that I finally got my hands on. They release Moon Yarn, bathe in yarn once a month, or bathe in moon water once a month. And they are always uniquely themed colorways. I had to get January's for my birth month, and I did have to place the order in December to get January's. Something to keep in mind, and oh my god, they sell out so fast. Once released, like in a day. So follow them on Facebook to track when it's releasing if you want it. Now let's open these bags and then do some swatches. So the first one we're going to open is from Mountaintop Yarn. And I mean, the package is nice. I need just in case, and I will try not to nick the yarn, of course. But let's get in there. So upon opening, it actually smells kind of funny. I don't know, but it's not actually pleasant to smell. Okay, so here's our package. It looks like we have, and hopefully that's not showing too much. Might drop down a little bit. Because it looks like it has my document. Okay, so these yarn tanks, they look beautiful. Do not smell beautiful, actually. And the dye is giving that smell, but it doesn't necessarily smell like dye. It actually kind of like reminds me of the smell of a farm, which I guess would make sense to some degree. I think generally when I've gotten hand-dyed yarn, it might have been like something done to it to make it smell less like its organic self. But I'm okay with it because I know that these are 100% superwash wool. And these hanks do come in worsted weight, although you had the option to get like whatever weight you wanted. And it does say here to use 5mm naturally for worsted. And they call their worsted weight marshmallow select worsted. I will go ahead and have some pictures up close of the specs for you. But here we can try to take a closer look, and then I'll have close-ups for you when I go to do the swatches. But they are absolutely divine and everything I was hoping they would be. I can tell you I was thinking for this of making a poncho for myself, and I did get the fall leaves because these colors just go amazing together. And I am just in love with the purple and the yellow. It goes magnificently together. I am very happy. But I will go ahead and set these to the side so we can look at our next batch. Now we're going to crack open Crow and Crescent's yarn. And if I need to, I can use the knife, but I'm trying not to need to. I got this, I got this, I got this. Oh, I'm dropping things. I gotta say the packaging for both of these are nice. I do like that this came with lipstick and a thank you card. I got the Three of Swords. If you know tarot, you know. It says, thank you for your order. Your purchase means the world to me and my small business. Your order made my day, and I hope this package will make yours. And I think the QR code they give me is to leave a review or to follow their socials, but I already follow them on Facebook. So, hey. But I do appreciate the thank you card. The thought that counts here. And then there's my invoice. Let's open my little bundle here. So I did get January's moon yarn, and this says that it is the Raya worsted 100% superwash merino wool. Resilience is the name of this color. I got 3 different colors actually that go together. They are 100 grams or 218 yards. I got this one here, Resolve. And then the last one here is Renewal. And this one is kind of the blend of the others plus a blue. So the multiple colors that they release each month go together kind of cohesively, and that's where this one is the blend of it, but it also has a little bit of the blues that also came out with these. But I just got these 3, and my idea for them is to make a shawl. The smell, I feel like, is more like kind of like plain clean laundry smell, which I don't know if you about that particularly. But I do absolutely find them gorgeous. I do love how soft they are too. And the colorway in this one is magnificent. I could have actually possibly been content just getting 3 of these. But I did want to try different ones and also see how their sort of solids come out, because it has a couple different hues to it of the same shade. So I am very pleased with both of these batches here, and I am loving it. And they are all amazing, beautiful, and soft. But let's go ahead and get into the swatches. All right. So we're going to actually start here with our moon water yarn. And I got it all caked up, as you can see. And I'm going to start with my typical slip stitch. I can say that the yarn here is actually very soft. Maybe not as smooth as I would have honestly expected, but it is indeed soft. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over here now that you got a good look at its cake. Who doesn't love a good yarn cake? Yeah, so I will say that it isn't as smooth as I would have inherently expected, but that doesn't mean that it's not still smooth. I think that I have just been spoiled by some as of late, but I am still enjoying working with it. I am doing some of my typical double crochets, and I will also add a picture of the swatch because it looks like my camera is not wanting to focus as well for me as I would have liked here. And I am sorry about that, but I'll take a good little snapshot to add as well at the end of the swatch. I think that this yarn is beautiful and it is working up very lovely. I feel like when I was winding it, it did give me the hardest time as well, in all honesty, which is unfortunate. It had more snagginess to it than some others that I have worked with. But I'm thinking also like in terms of like the Mountaintop, which I was winding in the same day, and some Malabrigo. So this one did give me a bit of the hardest time. And even right now though, it is crocheting beautifully, honestly. I just don't know if I would see myself buying it again. Unless it was really specifically for the fact that it's moon water yarn. But I mean, that doesn't make me just want to buy more of these. I mean, price-wise, they're about the same as a lot of other hand-dyed yarn you get is going to be. When it comes to pricing, you just kind of get like a little added something, but I don't know if it's enough to make me necessarily go out and buy this particular yarn again. I mean, aside from that, I do really like it. And I am very excited to make a top out of it. I just don't know if it's enough to make me buy it again. I think it's fine. I think it's really fine. I can't say that I'm over the moon. Over this yarn, but I am happy with it. I have no regrets over it. I could be a little more excited, I guess. And I will take a picture of it to put on the screen for you as well. But it is a beautiful variegation in shades of purple from light to dark here. I love it. I adore it. I am very pleased with it. And the yarn is very soft and it is very nice. And you can always make them softer. Washing them in wool wash, especially when it's wool yarn like this, can definitely make it softer to your liking. It's just right out the gate, it isn't the softest that I have had when it comes to hand-dyed wool, but it is still gorgeous. All right, and here we are with the Mountaintop yarn, and the cake's a little messier. Just don't ask. It got caught on a zipper. But as we can see, the variegation in the caking, it is a dream, and I am excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cake over here so that it's easier for me to crochet for you. All right, do my little XEX. Now I did actually with this yarn, it was out the gate soft. It was very soft. But I did actually go ahead and wash it in wool wash with vinegar and baking soda to get a bit more of that farmy smell out of it. And sometimes that's just going to happen with wool, that it's going to have a bit of more of a smell. It really depends on how it's treated. And I went ahead and treated it myself to get the smell out, and now it is fine. But there's a little tip: if you have some hand-dyed wool, you can use like vinegar and baking soda with some wool wash to help get that smell out. If you're the kind of yarn entrepreneur that I am, getting these yarns from nice little um, businesses. And isn't this beautiful? Uh, I am very particularly excited for this one here and the poncho I want to make out of it. The colors just go so well together. It is a dream. I am in a dream here crocheting this. And I guess I am making the swatch a little bit smaller than the other, which I can do a third row if I feel like it's necessary to really get a feel for it. Little trick I do is to do the first part of the double crochet in the same chain, well, in the same stitch that the chain comes from, and then do another start to a double crochet and just that first stitch, and then you have 3 loops, pull it through all 3, and that'll give you the same amount of stitches in the end without the gap of the chain on the outside looking weird. I might go a little more in depth with some of my tips and tricks in a future video when it comes to some of these things, but that is a little snippet of something you can do when you're doing double crochets like this on a piece to help avoid that gap. Yes, the colors are everything to me right now. I love this. In addition to getting the smell out, it made it even softer. Like I was saying earlier, it can, in fact, be a thing where you just need to treat your wool to get it the softness you desire. This is the cutest. It's like giving blueberry pie. And now I'm hungry for some blueberry pie. Isn't that beautiful? I will go ahead and take a picture of this one as well, so that you can see a nice solid close-up of them and have it there, and maybe do something to try to get that stuff out that's better next time I do this for you. But I liked the idea of giving you a live view of me and the swatch I'm crocheting. So that has been my thoughts. I'm very happy with both of these, actually. I love them both. They give different things, but they're both beautiful. That's it for that. Well, I hope you had some fun oogling at some hand-dyed yarn with me. I know I did, and let me know which was your favorites in the comments down below, and if there's any other shops, maybe unique shops, you would like me to try for you. Be sure to follow me on Instagram too, where I will post pics of my creation with this yarn. I also post some fun little reels sometimes, and coming soon are monthly giveaways. As always, I had a blast with you, so please love if you loved, and subscribe if you loved, because I love you, and I will catch you on the flip side.